can't believe he's friends with Elizabeth Clinton.
I can't believe they let him into Canada.
Whoa, you heard the man? Where's your drug cultures? It ain't.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their bench made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass! Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Henderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now it's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The shotgun snap for Stafford.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again, it's Stafford.
That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now, it's Cook, and space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Cousins on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Justin Jefferson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one, 33 yards.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
Following the interception, Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Cousins on 1st down. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Final play of the half. Cousins looking for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here. They'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. The try. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. They'll roll him out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up.
And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Play fake. Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Strebler to throw it. And that one almost intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On 4th down, Strebler.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Cousins rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision. And that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. To the air again. It's Cousins. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Strebler.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing. Cousins dancing to his left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On first down, Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now they go play action now. Here's Strebler.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sure.
He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Leonard Floyd, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Joseph on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw them?
And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right. And
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got room.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of his end zone now is Calais. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the gun is Strebler.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Strebler.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they